Hey, this is part of a new series with Healing Spaces, a group counseling practice where we're offering information to you about simple graphics, simple charts that help you deepen your understanding. So, welcome, and we're glad to have you. Today, we're going to talk about the biopsychosocial spiritual model. I'm Kelsey Ash. I'm a registered clinical counselor and founder of Healing Spaces, our group clinical practice. I'm deeply passionate about this work. I believe in counseling personally and professionally. And if you're curious to learn more about our practice or other offerings we have, please check us out. That is our website there, www.healingspaces.center. We offer free monthly workshops. Here are some of the topics that we have offered in past and will be offering coming up. We're going to talk about disenfranchised grief. We're going to talk about neurodiversity. We're going to talk about trauma. We're going to talk about what it's like to be human in a wild world. So if you're curious at all, there's a link on our webpage that you can check out if you want to learn more. And this work is truly from my heart to yours. I wear multiple hats in this work. I'm a person who has struggled, who struggles, who's lived in this world, who's overcome things and still faces things daily. And I also have the clinical training of close to 20 years in the field and 10 years as a clinical counselor. And I am offering my thoughts, my knowledge, my experience from both a professional hat and a personal hat. I'm really glad you're here. Let's hang out and talk. Hello, and welcome. In the world of AI, I'm having a lot of fun hanging out with you and me and my chart paper. Back to basics. My name's Kelsey. I'm a registered clinical counselor. And today we're going to talk about the biopsychosocial spiritual model. I love this model because it talks about the different parts of who we are. And if you're curious about self-awareness or self-exploration or better understanding yourself, it can be a really simple and great graphic to use to better understand yourself, who you are, what makes you tick, and ways that you can maybe rebalance. If you're somebody who's feeling out of balance in any way in your life, taking inventory of where you are and what you might need can be a really great starting point, because then you can understand where you are, what you need, what the gaps are, and then perhaps you're able to make some subtle shifts that can help move you to where you would like to be, or a place where you have more balance in your own life. It's not always possible to make many little shifts or big shifts, but starting with inventory is a great opportunity because we can highlight different things that we might not see otherwise when we're really putting it out on big paper. I love big paper. I use it a lot for my own self-awareness. Come hang out with me, won't you? The biopsychosocial spiritual model has 4 circles you can see that I've drawn. The first one is biological. So that is all about our body. What are the needs for our body? Well, water, food, sleep. How is that going? I need movement. Do I need bigger movement right now? Do I need gentle stretching right now? How's my hygiene? How's my water intake? Does my body like to have different types of nutrients? Am I getting enough of those? Am I getting enough touch? Am I getting the right kind of touch on my body? So lots of things within our biological need, the needs for our body that we can look at. The next section is psychological. And this is all about our mind and our emotions. What are my psychological needs? Am I getting enough stimulation for my mind? Too much stimulation for my mind? The right kind of stimulation for my mind? What are my emotional needs? Am I getting those met? Are there gaps that I haven't had a place to be met outside of myself? So we can start to take inventory of our psychological needs. The next section is social. And this section is all about relationships. What type of relationships do I need? What type of relationships do I currently have? Is there a match or a mismatch? Do I like to have lots of relationships with lots of people? Do I like to have deep relationships with a few people? Am I able to get that need met right now? again, taking inventory can be a really great place to start with self-awareness. And the last section is spiritual. I think of spiritual as anything that fills your heart. Maybe you're a person who attends to a certain spirituality that has a bit of structure, or maybe it's loose. Maybe trees fill your heart. Maybe hanging out with pets fill your heart. Maybe you like to go to a specific building and worship, and that fills your heart. Maybe community, whatever it is for you, what fills your heart? Are you getting enough of it? What do you need? Is your heart aching for more? Is your heart a little tired from too much? When we start to take inventory about the different parts of who we are, and you'll see the overlap, it's like Venn diagrams. So sometimes our body needs are met, and we can also meet our social needs. I need to fuel my body. I am going to go for a snack and a walk with my dear four-legged friend. So I have social relationship with my four-legged friend, and I'm taking care of my body with a walk and a snack. Maybe my spiritual needs and my heart are going and hanging out in the trees. And as I do that, I meet other people that like to hang out in the trees too. And so I'm finding social relationship needs met as I'm hanging out in the trees. As we start to take inventory of where we are, and you might write down the different things that fill your psychological cup or that's going on for you right now, a lot of people might notice that one part of their life is very full and another part isn't so full. So maybe you love going to the gym and you take care of your body and you go to the gym, but you're going so often, and when you don't go, you feel a bit of anxiety and panic because you need to go and you have to go. So what's going on there between our mind and our body? Is this feeling in balance? Is this helpful, fulfilling? Is this starting to tip into not helpful, not fulfilling? Are there ways that we can slow down and listen to our body's needs? Or is our mind overriding what our body needs and we're pushing through and going to the gym because our mind says we have to? So as we start to slow down and take inventory, we can actually see the full picture of what's going on and where the gaps are. Maybe over here, you're spending so much time doom scrolling, or you're spending so much time invested in work, and it's starting to feel a bit unbalanced because you're neglecting your social relationship needs because there's only 24 hours in the day, and you're spending so much time in your mind that you haven't had enough time to develop fulfilling relationships, and your social life is lacking a little bit. We can see the interaction between all the different parts of who we are. And if we start by taking inventory of what our needs are and where we are right now, we can start to really get a bigger picture of where I'm full, where I'm too full, where I'm a bit empty. And then we have the opportunity to explore rebalancing, whatever that might mean. So I hope that was helpful or interesting. I love this graphic. I think it's a really great one. I think it's really simple, really accessible. Also helps us reflect a little bit more on self-awareness and take inventory of what we might need and where the opportunities are. So I hope that was helpful for you, and have a great day. Maybe we'll see you soon.